Well, Ulsan make 7 changes to the team that started last weekend's 4-1 demolition by Daejeon. Only keeper Jo Hyun-woo, defender Lee Jae-ik, midfielder Lee Kyu-sung, and fellow attacking midfielder Lee Dong-kyung keep their places. Top scorer Yago returns up front. Only 3 of the players drop from the 11, even make it to the bench. They are Shim Sang-min, Darian Bojanic, and Hoyul. Pohang go with the same starting 11 as last Sunday. Completely different strategy to Ulsan, even though they also lost, albeit much closer. They were beaten 3-2, succumbing to a late Jeonbuk winner after 2 Lee Ho-jae penalties. Looked to have salvaged a point. Well, Lee Ho-jae leads the line. He scored 6 goals this season. The only other Pohang player who's scored in the league this campaign is Jakob Tranziska, and he also starts. And the fireworks signal the start of a match that's always a fierce contest. Bounce over everyone. Kim Dong-jin, lively, aggressive. Tried to attack that one, just couldn't get his header on target. Done well to get to the ball in the first place. Puts a low ball across. And Lee Dong-kyung, the man you don't want on the ball if you're Pohang. Franziska caught. A low drive just wide. Might have been disallowed. Particularly in attack. And it's knocked back across. It was a nice bit of improvisation, I guess, from Kim Ho-jin. And here he is again with a chance to cross. It's flicked up. Lee Ho-jae with a flick on. Still not away. And it's a good save. Maybe needed to do better with that one song. Worrying for Ulsan. He was given time to control it and set it up for himself. And who's closing him down? A couple of near misses on the handball front for Ulsan as well. And it even deflected this shot. Pohang will take a bit of confidence from their early sights of goal. Kim Dong-jin delivers the ball. Well beyond Hwang Song's reach. Crowd enjoying this. Oh, it's a good effort. Lee Hyun struck that well. Had Hwang In-jae diving to his right. Reminder that Ulsan, even a wounded tiger, can pose a threat. And there is another example of it. And they are, after all, still second in the table despite the bruising defeats they've had. Lee Dong-kyung stings the gloves, that's all. Easy height for Hwang In-jae. And Ulsan so far being restricted to long-range stuff. But that is the sort of range where Lee Dong-kyung has shown in the past he can threaten. Franziska not able to make that stick, but it's come back to Kang Min-ju. The cross. Troyak gets there. Certainly been busy. It's a holiday weekend. the May 1st holiday as Iago looks to celebrate but can't. And then we've got Tuesday, Children's Day, a busy game of football, a day of football I should say. And that wasn't a bad idea from EQ-sung. Iago just couldn't quite get on the end. He knows he wasn't far off. Do they want an in-swinger or an out-swinger? It's going to be Key with the out-swinger. Kim Dong-jin strikes wide. Again, the delivery closer to Transiska than Ihoje. EQ-sung with the ball through to Lee Dong-kyung. And Ihikyun out wide. Stops, tracks back, waits for an option. It's Lee Dong-kyung, the danger man. Comfortable from Hwang In-jae's perspective. And a little bit of Ki Sung-young. Ihoje gets the header down. Almost landed at the feet of Jung Min-kwon. Is there a handball? Massive appeals. Massive appeals. This will be interesting. When that many players respond in that fashion. Well, it's unfortunate. Booted it straight at Lee Jae-hik. It's more hope than expectation, but there was a handball there. Could have had another penalty for Ihoje. Troyak, Iago, big aerial threats. Flicked on. Lee Jae-hik with a lovely flick on. Needed someone following in. And if you've trained for that, rather than just Lee Jae-hik improvising, you wonder why. No love lost between these teams. The East Coast derby 0-0 at half-time. So Ulsan getting us underway for the second half, and 0-0. Not the worst 0-0 by any stretch, in the first a bit more interesting for them. Choi Hyun-taek, Lee Dong-kyung saved at the near post. Iago wanted it in the middle. Lee Dong-kyung lifts it high. Way too high even for the giant Troyak as Jung Si-young plays it to Choi Hyun-taek, who's left-footed delivery, sets up the header and wide. Positive start to the second half for Ulsan. Lots of set pieces in the first half for Pohang, which they couldn't make pay. And that long throw likewise. Each time the chance to break. Park Chang-yong gets across. Slides to put it behind for the corner. It's a classic. Time will tell whether that's the right choice of player coming off. Transiska is the only one other than EQ-sung's corner. It's headed just over. Iago didn't have much to feed off in the first half. That was his best chance of the game. In the first half, in this kind of position, it's going to be Lee Dong-kyung, the left boot to take it. And it's headed just wide. So Byung-won, more than one occasion, a threat second half. Chum. Puts a little pressure on Ulsan to try to win this game. Ulsan in second coming into this round. As the scores stand, Seoul go into a 10-point lead. Ihoje. Oh, he's not been given too many chances to do that today. Turn and shoot. It was Nishia Kento who played him in. Well, made it look rather easy. Something that Pohang have had to wait for. And you could say that Ulsan growing in ambition in the game. Tapped forward. Jung Shi-young, arcing ball, finds Yago! Off the footwork, and that is huge for both teams. For very different reasons. Yago, the top scorer with 5 goals this year, you would Benji brings it down. Benji firing it, and handball is the claim. We saw a shot for Pohang at the same box. Quickly overruled in the first half. As EJX arm, the ball struck. Well, that's falling on top of the ball. A very harsh decision. If it had been penalty, it's Yago who struck it against the woodwork there. Benji. Well, he's gone down looking for the free kick, but not given. On his return to fitness, 5 minutes to play. Benji in a battle with Wanderson. Fans singing loud. Benji gets ahead of Wanderson. Brilliant defending, John Mingguan. Well, that was a much needed recovery challenge. Bojanic. Oh, it's off the roof of the net. What a great shot that was, rather unexpectedly from Bojanic. He has this relaxed dial. Jung Shi-young played it in, and he let fly. Top scorer Ihoje, and it's spilled. And somehow Pohang cannot punish the spillage. Pohang with a huge chance to break Ulsan's hearts, and they still come forward. Oh Jung-won, and it's in! Jo Sang-hyuk, it's not 4-1, but 1-0 at the hands of Pohang will feel just as painful for Ulsan. And the gap between Seoul and Ulsan looks like it may well remain 8 points, even with Seoul losing 3-2 at home to Kimcheon right now, when you lose 4-1 at home to Daejeon as they did last time. But this is a narrow defeat that, as I said, will hurt. Is there anything in this replay that comes to the rescue for them? I don't think so. Nothing wrong with that. As Lee Min-hyuk hammers it over, and that will surely be that. And that's it, full time. Pohang Steelers with a famous East Coast Derby win. will be talked about for some time to come at the Steel Yard at least. 1-0 winners at Ulsan. Ulsan, a team that had done enough to come into this round in second, but now with just one win in 5, and 2 of those 5 matches 4-1 defeats.